Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. We are playing some Final Fantasy XII on my new setup. It's actually the same setup, but just in a different location. So you can't see anything different, but it's all very different for me. For one thing, I'm actually sitting in a chair instead of sitting on a couch. And my monitor is a projector on the opposite wall as opposed to a tiny screen on the other side of the room. And I don't know whether this is like as loud as it usually is for you. It looks like it's about as loud, maybe louder. Oh, it's the same, it looks. Hopefully I am audible. Looks like I am audible. I'm just kind of talking through all this so that I can pull up the stream on my own phone and then listen to how it sounds at the beginning. So let's hear it. I did move my microphone around. I don't know if it still has that that weird echo. Oh, I am very quiet compared to the music. Oh well. You can still hear me though. And that's like the loudest thing in this game. Alright, if I remember correctly, we were on our way to this area. No, the opposite. Oh, we had gone, okay, so we actually had gone all the way to the temple. And the only way to get the sword is in the Still Shrine of Miriam. So if I pull up my world map, we're supposed to go south from here. South from the Panorama or Paramina Rift. So all the stuff down here is where we're supposed to go. But before we do that, I guess we could take a look at some of the hunts. I don't know where we stand on the hunt's progress. We have 5 hunts. Oh, we need to work on that. Alright, so we're at least here. Befoulment of the Beast. Gotta talk to hymns. The Feral Retriever. Southern part of the rift near the Still Shrine of Miriam. Alright, what else we got? Jerba. Oh, right, this is the guy that this is the run that might be poached by someone else. Frozen Brook of the Paramina Rift. I guess we'll go with there first. So we just go south and keep going. And unfortunately we no longer have Larsa, who was kind of our heavy hitter. So since we don't have Larsa, that means we also don't have Bubble anymore. Which means I don't think that we're going to be able to do rank 5 enemies unless I have Bubble. I could also keep going until I get to the next until I get to the next guy, or to the next temporary member we get. Yeah, do not own Bubble. Oh, he's tough, apparently. There's like a phantom chocobo walking around. Oh, there he is. I'm dead. Please don't hit me for... Oh boy. You're a little too focused on region and not enough on actually keeping me alive. Yo, Ashe, you want to heal me? Where are you? There you are. So, Trickster is still kind of running around. Disappear. There you are. At least you don't, like, heal while you're running. Like if you had regen, that'd be pretty annoying. Darn it. Ice Elemental, we're all dead here. Ashe is also out of mana somehow. So I should go find a save point somewhere. Alright, let's see here. Do you get Dispel? Do I have Dispel at all? Oh, I do. It's white magic. It's white magic. So then... Protect and Shell. If I equip the Blood Sword, or some equivalent, might need to equip the Ice Brand, but I hope that they're not immune to that. Shell Shield, and then Shielded Armor. Hey there, Red Riot. So the haste goes on to Fran regardless of what we do there. We are killing things faster than Vaan. I am a little worried about enemies absorbing ice though. Still no sign of it. It just showed up and like hit us for like 1,000,000 damage. Let's go this way so it's not to hit that ice elemental. Level 25. In theory, I'm supposed to be able to defeat this guy. What is he weak to? Thunder? Alright, well let's equip... Do I have a second Rose Corsage? If I do, which I do not, I can't make her immune to silence, unfortunately. It'd be better to just like attack the thing. If I can, but I need to get rid of my ice amulet, or my ice weapon. Zero damage. He's got some sort of spike damage as well. So close. Why can't we kill it? Did we not get any experience points for that? Did anyone see experience points for that? At least we know that we can kill an ice elemental now. I think that the fact that he said there's still no sign of it means that I need to reload this area. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Spent a lot of time cleaning up downstairs today. Well, maybe I need to leave the zone and come back. Well, may as well explore all of this area. I think the fact that Trickster runs away might be used to our advantage, especially if it doesn't actually heal between combat. I think haste costs too much mana. I think that's really what the issue here is. And regen. I need to like find a potion or find a save point where I won't have that many locations to worry about. But why is she casting haste again? Or I think that maybe Fran and I are tied for the most damaging weapon or something. And so it's causing her to cast haste on both of us. Let's reload the spawn, I guess, and see if that helps. And let's pay attention to what the guy actually says next time. They didn't say anything this time either.
How is it?
So far so good.
Are you not cold?
I need my slippers, I think, which is the main thing. Sure, I think they're in the mudroom. Man, how unlucky. The first time I zone, it's very obviously here. And then after that, can't find it anymore. Guess I should have just killed it the first time. Yeah, Fran and I are tying for most damaging weapon for sure. That's gonna cost too much. 77, 66? That's not how that's supposed to work. How do they determine that? I'll turn that off until we know more about what's going on here. Silenced. Thanks, dear.
Are the vents open?
I don't know.
This one looks closed. Another one, my room is closed. So
Okay.
we should probably open them. Maybe
I'll do that shortly. Oh, okay. It does give experience.
the one in my room for right now.
Okay.
I think I'm in my office.
So it does give experience points, and it does give what's it called? License points. 4 license points to be exact. I was worried that it was like a Xenoblade Chronicles moment where the elemental just, you know, kills itself or explodes or something, and we don't get any experience points for it. Why does Fran not attack? First thing she can. Weird. Let's read up on this mark again. Trickster. Found on the rarest occasions. Well, I guess I was lucky the first time. I'm really not a fan of these newer marks that all have like this weird, sometimes they show up but most of the time they don't. And I suppose that it's supposed to add more complexity to the hunt, but if all I'm going to do is just reload the area, okay, so I don't think I need to worry about him finishing the mark before I do. So we can go find maybe an easier mark. Jahara, okay. Jerba, and Jaharba. So I'll use some of these teleport stones now. Jerba, Jahara. Alright. One of them. Got phone games. The only phone game that I play is Sudoku. But that's because Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent is not available on my phone for some reason. I guess my phone is too old or something. I used to play Fire Emblem Heroes, but I stopped at the start of the pandemic, around the same time that I started playing City of Heroes again, which is an MMO that you can play on PC. Hey, Cheesy. This place is popular. What does he have equipped? Guns 3. Can I go better than that? I could. I don't own one of those. I don't own Bubble, but it would be nice to have that as an option. Wouldn't mind getting Drain as well. Oh, Rose Corsage. Should probably get that one. Should probably buy another Rose Corsage as well. Wonder if that's at the armor shop. You ever played tower defense games? I love tower defense games. One of my favorite genres. I've played Defense Grid. I've played Bloons Tower Defense, most of the games in that franchise. I've played Final Fantasy The Crystal Defenders. Table and a whole bunch of Flash tower defense games. I tend to prefer the place a unit, upgrade a unit types of tower defense games rather than the ones where you had to click on the characters to make them do an action. Not really a fan of the clicking ones. Mostly because I'm lazy though, but also because like in theory, I keep on wanting to reach a point in any tower defense game where I can just let go of the controls and just not have to touch anything and still win. Alright, so nothing to be bought here. I feel like everyone's played some of Bloons Tower Defense. Makes sense. I mean, as soon as, you know, the internet was popular at all, on one of the very first Flash sites that existed, you had Bloons games. And they've just been out ever since. And they even recently just came out with Bloons Tower Defense 6, I think. I mean, recently. Last year they came out with it. And then Bloons Tower Defense Battles was pretty fun for a bit. Into the Mines, Lusu, Antlion. Oh, they took a key with them, allowing them deeper to the deeper sites. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is 4 years old now? I guess it was out before the pandemic then. I remember that there was a time where it was being advertised, but I actually don't play Bloons Tower Defense as much anymore. Like, I haven't really played, like I said, I used to play more games on my phone, and I stopped during the pandemic, so that's probably why. Yeah, now that I think about it, it was 2020 when I thought that it came out on the previous year. Time really does fly. Alright, let's try to do this one. Let's fight the Antlion. Bloons Tower Defense 6 livestream. I actually don't own it. The last one that I played was Bloons Tower Defense 5, and the only reason why I got it was because it was free on the Google Play Store, I believe. Like, normally it was like $5, and there was some sort of weird thing going on where they were like, yeah, you can just play it and it'll be free, or download it for free. And I was like, sick. Because like, as someone that played Bloons Tower Defense like 2 and 3 on PC, or like on a Flash website for free, I find it kind of weird to spend money on a Bloons Tower Defense game. So I don't. I did make an exception actually, though, for Bloons Tower Defense Battles, because you could spend like $3 one time and get unlimited plays, and also you got to join the special fighting club. I understand that it's reasonable to pay for games, but I don't know. Once you've marketed yourself as a free game, it's hard to get people to pay for it. It's very similar to Nintendo's online service. Like, obviously, you should pay to have a service, but Nintendo's online service was free ever since the Wii, and so no one wanted to pay for it. And so when they came up with the Nintendo Switch Online service, and they were like, you have to pay for it, people were like, that makes no sense. Hey there, Utopia. Hey kid, you're going the wrong way. Come back this way so we can rescue you. Did that explosion trap do 0 damage? It's so wild, like, not being able to be hit here. I thought they would at least do have like a minimum damage of 1. I mean, I've hit for 0 damage, but that makes sense as a playable character. Oh, they actually do damage to Fran. Let me go back to Bosch as the front line. What's wild is they can't hurt me, but they still drop license points. Which is kind of nice. Forgot to ask. Thoughts on the game? Final Fantasy XII? I enjoy it. Welcome to the channel, Gulpin. Hey there, TL Baker. Headless. So now we're fighting level 40s all of a sudden, which we should be able to take on. As long as you don't fight too many of them at the same time. Okay, we fight 3 of them on this at the same time immediately. Not be able to do this. So, yeah, we gotta run. Unfortunate. They'll never bring back the balloon chipper and Brilliant Tower Defense 5? Oh, I haven't played in the past 2 years. Did they stop all the special events that happened all the time in that game? I do think that if I manage to fight just one of those guys, I should be able to fight, take them out. Because it's like, what, a 4-hit KO? 5-hit KO on me? Maybe if I put in my summon. No, focus on me. Not on Fran. No, not on Fran. They're weak to wind. I could cast an arrow on them or something. We're leveling up with every single one of these that we defeat because they're like 12 levels higher than we are. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that the balloon chipper was a boss, but the balloon chipper is the vacuum. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Alright, it took up almost all of our magic, but we were able to defeat them. Was not paying attention to how much license points we get for defeating them, though. Next time I'll just run past them. Because there's just a door right here. Headless bee. Can you cast Dispel on this guy? Because I don't really like the fact that they have Bravery on. And Protect. I'll just get rid of all that stuff. I need to like do more damage. Let's try to Soul Eater them. really just wants to hit Fran. We are able to maintain our health through all that. Nice. Charge actually working. Alright, so now let's go through the clan primer here and take a look and see. Whew. I don't know if we're gonna make it. They want us to go all the way to the end. That's kind of wild. I don't know about all that. And they're like level 40s all the way through. And then on top of that, once we get there, we have to like fight rank 5 mark. Do we have any like rank 3s? Oh, we do have rank 3. That's another rank 3. Okay, maybe I should start working on some of these rank 3s instead. A rank 2? Yeah, let's do some of those instead. Let's see if we can like make some progress though. Like what I would like to see happen is I would like to open up a shortcut somewhere in here. It's just one. I can take just one. Oh, it's a vampire. Weak to holy. Much easier than the headlesses. But, like, still not easy. Just one headless. No problem. How do I generate more aggro in this game? Sure has something to do with dealing damage and or like using magic in some kind of way. Fran does do a lot of damage. It's doing like 1,000 per arrow. So we're getting tougher as we keep on going as well. That's so bad. Gotta kill this guy. Did I heal him by using Soul Eater? It's weak to Holy. Maybe he'll still die to something. That guy was kind of tough at the end there. These have been level 43s we've been fighting. So expensive. Where is measures 1? I already have it. Oh, okay. Oh, and I actually already have one. Guilt measure? What does that do? How long have I had that? One hit protect? Okay, so you're supposed to use it to hit your allies. And then... yeah, that's it. And then don't use it again. It's a melee weapon as well. Okay. Balthier, unfortunately, based on the weapons that I chose, Balthier is kind of useless. Swords 4. I already have access to Swords 5. Let's get Swords 6 as well. Just so that I have it available as soon as I am able to. Ah, there we go. So appear as though Ashe still has a lot more room to grow as a character, which is wild because she's already kind of good already. kind of interesting. You can make a very weird tank. And Pinello still has plenty of time to grow as well. Like loads and loads of space to grow. Wild. 130 and 130. That's probably the same one. Number 11. Yeah, that's the same one. All right. Oh, hi there. Who are you? Level 45 Gazer. Not really a fan of how you kinda just showed up behind me. But luckily he's not super tough. Dimensional Rift. Did we kill him? Okay, I think we killed him. Alright, 2 of these. I don't know how we're going to really handle this, them both at the same time. Okay, yes, using Soul Eater definitely heals the vampires. That's kind of like my cheap last resort option there. Alright. There's no way this is just a dead end, right? Right? It's so difficult to come here. A tumulus. It's a hand bomb. And it's more deadly than the one that I have. So I'd say that's kind of worth. A Koga blade. I'm so glad this was worth it. So this is a ninja sword. Requires ninja swords 3. I actually literally just got through using up all of my license points. Otherwise I would be able to equip all of this. It's actually too bright down here now that I'm using a projector. Oh, that's nice. I like that. You guys can't see a difference at all, but it is much easier to see what's on the screen right now. I can like actually read what's happening on screen. This is wild. This is... Like, I thought that it was just a dark cave and I wasn't able to see anything, but... This is kind of nice. Yeah, the trick is you gotta kill him before he starts using leech. Because he uses leech too quickly. Oh, man. Don't step on the trap, please. They're gonna step on the trap. There's no way they don't. They're literally right next to it. That is a awesome looking spell. You gotta like stop him from doing more of that stuff. Why is he like taking no damage now? You definitely should be using charge right now, right? I'll use another one. If it fails, we go to 0, but it only takes like 1 or 2 charges to get to where I currently am anyway. So it's fine. Man. I'll just like bring them here. And then I'll actually just bring in the melee fighters. Treasure chest. This is why I was like separating them every time. Oh, whoops. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Real close. You need to actually have a character that has Libra on if you want to actually be able to see the traps. Otherwise, they're actually invisible to you. Alright, I'm hoping that I can just open up some sort of shortcut here. You dead? Started casting Thera, but got silenced before he could finish casting. Man, they are not making this easy. Like, even just like trying to get back to the regular track. But it is cool to know that it's not that difficult to fight level 40s. Oh yeah, also, let's take a look-see. We got what? A ninja blade and a new hand bomb? How close are we to learning that sort of stuff? We actually already can. So let's go ahead and equip that for Bosch. And then Murasame, apparently I got a new weapon somewhere along the way. Shielded armor. Which gives protect. I actually have two of them. Nice. And she doesn't have to cast Protect on herself. Which means that she can just cast Protect on whoever the last person is. Nice. And then that frees up golden armor for Vaan. I'm completely honest, the only reason why I'm using Balth here is because I feel like he needs the experience points, because he's so useless that he would never get any experience points. And that's on me. I should really go back to Rabanaste and change out his license points so that he's useful. Please let the switch to operate it be right here. Yes. Alright, we at least have a shortcut so we can get... So we only have to fight 2 level 40 enemies to get as far as we have gotten up until now. And I'm going to take that as a win and just leave now. We're going to try to find that rank 2 mark. Back to the part of the game where enemies don't hurt me. Also, like, if I really wanted to, I could just sit here. Like, I could just stand on this square because the enemies will just keep on respawning. And I can just keep on getting license points. There is a gate down this way, right? Yeah, there is. That's going to be the second shortcut. So we got the first shortcut, where we go to here. And then now that we don't have to go through all of that, we can just go through this area. And then we got one hallway to go through, and then another long section. And then we can open up that gate, and then the next time, probably the final time we go through, we can just go straight through all the enemies that do 0 damage to us, and then we go straight into the final area. So that's that's what it looks like. This area is meant to be played like. Either that or defeating the antlion gives us the key that we use in order to get to the shortcut to go back and not have to go through the enemies again. It is very easy to spend a lot of time doing actually nothing in this game. Like, we've made progress in terms of levels, and on each individual mark we've made a small amount of progress, but we actually haven't done like anything at all. Because we haven't completed anything. Alright. Looking at the clan primer again. Jahara is where we're going to next. I've never been over here before. All right. This is a rank 2 mark. We've defeated several rank 5 marks at this point. In theory, this should be easy. Let's see if it is. Do I need a chocobo in order to enter the mines? I actually do need a chocobo. But chocobos out of this area is actually free because we saved the whole village. Which is pretty nice of them to give me compensation like this. Oh, never mind. I thought the chocobos were free from here. I just had a Regilucky fight that lasted all the way to the 2-minute mark. Hopefully someone peeled and like got the bottom Regis along the way, right? This is a slow chocobo. I've had much faster. Can't pick up treasure chests when you're doing this. I guess the chocobo were free because it was part of a mandatory quest. Oh, Ashe is so useful, but she's like over-leveled now. Do I save before taking that chocobo and coming here? Are you two playing together? Enemy team took bottom, but our bottom teammates were determined. Yeah, I wish people would learn to abandon lane. Like, you always have, like, the weirdest combination between people that never abandon their lane when they should, and people that abandon their lane way too early when things are just fine. Oh, you're solo queuing. Oh. He said, I'm gonna get my Unite dailies out of the way. Sounds good. I only did like half of mine. I really wanted to like get into streaming. I've forgotten what the gimmick for this area is. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of like, you can only do red or you can only do blue, something like that. Got to go south for that. Also, there's a save point over there. It's weird that the map is like this. Like, I don't... It seems like I have fog of war everywhere that I'm currently not. But now that I've got that, I'm good to go backwards. Don't have to worry about saving and whatnot. Hey there, Terrence. Welcome back to the channel. Have you upgraded any of your emblems? I upgrade my emblems constantly. Well, I guess not constantly. I upgrade my emblems whenever I have 4 of a kind. Because I'm basically making sure that I always have some. Like, I want to have one of each grade and Pokemon. It is expensive though. Like, you'll remember that I was saving up my coins and I had enough to buy like every single new Pokemon that was going to come out. But between the boost emblems, like being able to buy new pages to put emblems on and buying the upgrades, I obtained a blood sword from just defeating a bat. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I'm out of money now. I'm down to like 7,000. Doom? Oh man. I mean, it doesn't matter because I have raise, but like, still kind of annoying. He's like as weak as a regular enemy. That's wild. He's like weaker than a lot of the enemies that we fought during today's stream. He's just annoying because he cast Doom 1, the character. Sorry, Pinot, that you're going to just die, and there's not really much I can do about it. What's your Doom counter, or Doom clock? 4? Technically, I could probably actually make it to a save point in time to save her. I don't really need to because I have Raise, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was too slow. He was able to cast Divide. That technically could have been a way to get infinite experience as well. Yeah, custom loadouts are 6,000 a piece, which is like basically a whole Pokemon. And you start with 3 of them, and I've gotten all 5 of them. So that's like 30,000 right there. Okay, so I've actually already done everything in this mine, in these mines now. That's wild that the rank 2 is like that easy. That means that the rank 3, the Gill Snapper, probably is going to be pretty easy as well. Green Beret. That was worth it. I'm glad I dismounted. Now we just return to our contact. Get some loot. Perhaps get a secret item that goes on to another side quest. Soul powder. Alright, where do we go next? As much as let's go to remaster. Couple of reasons for this. Let's actually reset Balthier's points first of all, and let's also get a couple of teleport stones for having completed another mark. We can also check to see if there are additional marks, and we also can check to see whether it's rainy season or dry season in the Giza Plains. Machinist is too bad and Shikari isn't much better, so we're gonna go with probably White Mage Archer. Definitely gonna be Archer for sure. And I think that White Mage Archer makes sense, but I kind of want to see if there's someone that gets light armor. Because then we can double dip. Yeah, so you get light armor. Who else gets light armor? Bushi gets mystic armor. Black Mage gets mystic armor. Roadbreaker should get heavy armor. Time Battle Mage gets heavy armor. Monk should get light armor. Yep. Knight should get heavy armor. Machinist does get light armor, but Machinist is also a terrible job class. Well, actually, I wonder if it would actually be not terrible to have Machinist and archer. Because you get the good abilities from the archer, and you get the reasonable spread of abilities from the machinist. Alright, the important things to get are my abilities. The wrong swiftness. Unfortunate. You need top hours, right? No, apparently top. I think the Streamlabs is just dead. They haven't said anything this whole stream. It is top hours though. Plural. Remedy Lore 3, I think I actually have that around here somewhere. Here it is. For some reason, archers like learn a little bit of magic. So I can just kind of use it as a little bit of extra. Archers also have like a lot of health for some reason. Yeah, but they learn raise and cura. That's like enough. I need to get the Rose Corsage, and I need to get the Golden Amulet. I think it's Shades of Black. That's kind of nice, actually. Where is it? Am I just blind? Oh, it's here. Number 6. Hey there, Chomper. I was tired of Balthier being completely useless, and we finally gave him a reasonable combination of jobs. I could probably do even better if I just super doubled down and like just made him an archer white mage. But this is fine. Are we already out of useful things already? Okay, there we go. Could have sworn that Archer has like something, some other magic spell somewhere around here. Guess not. There was something that was 70. Is this thing here? Ether Lore 1. Okay, this will work towards that. Random time magic. What'd you miss? Absolutely nothing. We actually managed to defeat one mark during today's stream. Exactly one. All right. I got like some new weapons somewhere along the way. Need to be careful to not, someone's allowed to get a ninja blade. And now that I think about it, it might have actually been, I think that's a Shikon thing, which means that no one's able to get it anymore. Katana, Masamune. right when I took him off of it. Pretty sure that's the Shikari thing. Ninja Swords 3, Koga Blade, that's the thing that I just got. I wouldn't have wanted him to have that anyway, so it's okay. You got the top score in a rhythm game in the arcade. Nice. At some point in time, I'm going to get to the point where I actually am completely maxed on license points. Like if I get everything on the board, then there'll be no purpose of even fighting enemies anymore. Excalibur, that's hilarious that is something that I'm allowed to spend points to get in this game. In most Final Fantasy games, Excalibur is a terrible weapon that does like 1 damage. But it's off by 1 letter from the strongest weapon in the game. Well, it's in some games it's the strongest weapon, I should say. Bosch has added useful things to get. played every machine in the arcade? That's crazy. That's like a lot of games. Dion topped the score in the shooting game using both the player 1 and the player 2 guns. And we tied 16 to 16. Or we overall tied today. Alright, so we're done here. Pretty sure there isn't going to be another mark in the tavern, but it's worth a shot to look. $37 wins each, but 16 ties. Also, Feral Retriever is another one. Another Mark III hunt that we have. Oh, that's kind of far, but that's okay. Alright, let's try to see if it is rainy season yet. I sure hope it is, because I would love to defeat that Gill Snapper. It's been like on our list for quite a while now. That doesn't look rainy to me. Let's see how close we are to it. It's the middle of dry. Shouldn't be too much longer till the rains come. If I speed up the map, if I speed up time in-game, like, does the timer go faster if I go at 4 times speed? Still says it's the middle of the dry. I should have checked before going into, what's it called? I could walk all the way through it and then come all the way back, maybe? Summer just call it dry? Well, not quite. Because I don't actually know how the seasons compare to both. Because there's the rains and then there's the dry. And it could be the opposite, you know? Are your summers actually dry though? Like, where I am, the winters are way drier than the summers. I've never had this type of enemy before. Oh, there's only level 7. It's kind of weird that I never fought them before though. Imagine an RPG where you level up by collecting certain materials from some hidden enemies here and there. There are a couple of games that are like that. Because, like, you could play a crafting game, something like Monster Hunter, where you don't actually, well, I actually don't know whether you level up in Monster Hunter, but I know that it's a material drops and, what's it called? Type of game. So in theory, you could make a game where if the whole premise of getting stronger is by crafting, and you need only certain materials work. Alright, let's see what it's like now. Nope. Not rainy yet. Let's see if it's like, if the dialogue has changed though. I don't know whether moving at quadruple speed actually changes anything either. Like, it could be that it has to be real time, or it could be in-game clock, and knowing the difference between the two would be kind of beneficial. Now, in something like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which came out many, many, many years later, you would just go into an inn and you would sleep, and then it would change the weather automatically for you. Still middle of dry. Man, but like, I don't really want to leave and do another hunt, because if I do that, then by the time I check again next stream, it'll still be dry. From what the game has told me, it just kind of changes periodically. And from what your troopers has told me, which I'm assuming because it comes from the internet, it's just on a timer. And I could look it up now, I guess. I don't have to. Let's see. So, Final Fantasy XII dry versus wet season. Game facts. Good source. The Giza plane changes every 2.5 hours. That's a really long time. 2.5 hours? There's no way to change it? Okay. So, after re-entering Giza Plains, once you've reached Jahara, the rains will continue for the remainder of that game clock hour. And as soon as the game clock reaches the next hour, only then will its cycle trigger for the next 2 hours of dry will start. So the in-game timer is currently at 4:32 right now. And moving at 4 times speed does not speed up the in-game clock. So it won't be another 30 minutes until it'll be 30 minutes until it turns to wet season. That's annoying. Alright, what can we do instead of the Gill Snapper then? Mount Bur Omace. And then from there it'll be 2 hours. So at the beginning of next stream, we'll try to do that then. Because it's going to be like 11 before it's even available to me. I suppose I've just gotten really unlucky with checking up until now. Because it hasn't rained since it's been a while since I've streamed and it was rain season. I guess I could also see whether the Trickster is back now. Does not appear to be the case. No Trickster this time. We got lucky the first time and we had to run because he surprised us with his tricks, but now he just won't show up anymore. I think that more than anything is going to be the reason why we don't 100% this game. Like, it's such an effort to get some of these. Like, it's more difficult to find the enemy than it is to actually defeat it. Especially when sometimes after you like finally find the thing, you just kill it in like a second. Or I mean, we killed the Wraith really quickly because it was only a rank 2. And then there are enemies like, you know, the what's it called? The white moose that we kind of stumbled upon, but couldn't beat until like forever. Oh, we're totally in the wrong place for this. Oh well, guess we'll take the scenic route. Hoping for a nice treasure chest back here. Okay, I'll take it. It's a nice one. Razor Claw, Muscle Band, and Drain Crown for Rapid Strike Urshifu. I can see it. You want the Razor Claw because you're like, you know, every time you use your Surging Strikes, you do a boosted auto, which lowers your cooldown. And it also gives you another Rapid or Razor Claw proc. That's right. Gil. How awkward. That would have been really embarrassing if you like died stepping on a trap to get 10 gil. Surging, auto, liquidation. Surging, auto, surging, auto. We got what? Long bolts, which I can use for Ashe. One hit slow. Thank you. I'll take it. Wonder how I do that. Like, that seems like a pretty cool move, whatever he's doing there. He leaps at him. Okay, so this is story-ish. If we go past this area. At this point, I don't even know that I want to even progress the story, because we've gone for 2 hours with no story, and I could just change the title. Yeah, I heard that it is based on the number of enemies that you hit, which is good because it's finally a move that doesn't become busted based off of stacking. Stone gaze. Alright, once again, you know, another enemy that we just kind of immediately kill. It's a lot of status effects. Balance? Oh, that's kind of really bad. Oh, thank goodness he missed. Okay. Pick up Ashe. Let's get rid of the blind. Silence doesn't matter, but we can get rid of the haste as well. Or we can get rid of the slow as well. And that battle actually just reminded me that Malthier has no gambits set up whatsoever, because we reset his whole thing. So ally any should actually be raised. And then allies less than 50%, less than 70% actually. Let's give them a Cura. And then let's get the party leader's target attack, followed by nearest visible, no, lowest HP, highest HP, lowest max HP. Let's go ahead and get that one going. Alright, well, we got that one. Let's head back to the contact. Alright, we got 12 minutes until the rains. I think that by the time we get there, it'll be raining. Either that or that was the first hour and we actually had to wait for the second hour. But I don't think that's the case. A Capricorn gem. I didn't play Pokemon Green until Leaf Green came out years later. I'm sure that probably most of you all know this, but I'll say it anyway. The original Pokemon games were actually Green and Red in Japan, version 1.0. Had completely different character sprites, way more bugs. And then they created an enhanced version with a different set of exclusive Pokemon and, you know, not as many bugs, better sprites, things like that. That was Pokemon Blue. And then the developers took the enhanced third version, Pokemon Blue, and split up the version exclusives and made Red and Blue, the version 3.0, the ones that we have here in America. And it was like a year or two later that that came out. And then, of course, due to the popularity of the anime, eventually we got Pokemon Yellow, where instead of having some of the best Pokemon in the whole game, they give us a Pikachu. Granted, it's a Pikachu that learns Thunderbolt and Iron Tail naturally. Not Iron Tail. Just Thunderbolt. It had a couple of other... Oh, Slam, that's what it was. It learns Slam by level up, which isn't even a good move, but it's like, what, 100 base power, 75 accuracy? Something like that? Hunting crossbow and 2 teleport stones. Makes sense, it was a rank 3. I tried an Inferno plus no guard strategy in doubles. Surprisingly effective. I mean, that's a strong attack with, what is that, 100 or 90 base power, 100% chance to burn. It's like Zap Cannon, but it's a fire type move. Alright, definitely the next thing that we should get is the Gill Snapper. And then from there it's these 2. This one is doable. I think I can do this one. Yeah, sure, it's in a dungeon with level 40 enemies, but I'm able to defeat them, even without Bubble. And then this one, I just need it to actually work. Like, he never says, hey, he's here, let's kill it. Now, when it did show up, it did deal like 700 damage in one hit, which nearly killed most of my people. Six more minutes. Wait, does no guard affect everything on the field in that case? I thought the no guard would only affect the attacker and the defender. That's very interesting. Are you able to protect and avoid a no guard? I could actually use another rose corsage. Here we go. Unfortunately, I already had most of those things already. Yeah, that's crossbows 1. And I'm already equipping crossbows 2. And the long bolts actually would have been nice, but we just got them as a drop or from somewhere. That's why I don't use no guard. I'm afraid of getting hit by a hydro pump. I would imagine that you would just have your Charizard Y. Oh wait, you need is in order to Mega Evolve, do you use up a held item slot? Are you able to have something like? Oh yeah, you do actually use up a held item slot. That's why Mega Rayquaza was so powerful, because it didn't take up a slot. So I was thinking like you could just put a scarf on the Charizard and then use Solar Beam, but you can't run both a scarf and also what's it called? Well, we got 2 more minutes left. Disconnected on the spot? That's kind of wild, especially since you could just use Power Up Punch 1 time and negate the effects of the burn, because it cuts your attack in half, but you could just raise your attack instead. Wow, we actually have good equipment right now. Good armor as well. Alright, we crossed the hour mark. Please, rains. Please. Please don't tell me it's still the middle of the rains. Or the middle of the dry. Okay. I have no idea when this thing is going to actually change over. Because it does say that it's 2.5 hours. Zoning did not help. think I'm going to find out what the last Sidequest session was so that I can number this one appropriately. And we'll probably end the stream here because like we're 2.5 hours in and not much story progress will be made if I were to try to go forward and do story progress. But we defeated 3 hunts today, I think. Right? Or was it 2? I think we defeated 2 hunts today, and we queued up all the markings for the others. Oh, I could double check real quick to see whether, because that was the final quest for this so far. I wonder if defeating that one opened up new ones. Yeah, no new bills posted. So we're actually caught up on regular marks, and then the more difficult clan marks. We should have only 2 remaining at this point. We actually have 3. But I could totally beat Gill Snapper. He just gave me the chance. In fact, it would probably be easy. How did you let a Metagross attack? I'm confused. It had normal gems, so it couldn't have been scarfed. Oh, you swapped in, okay. I'm actually gonna need that eventually. Oh, bubble, yes. That's GG's. Bubble doubles your max HP. So my weakest character here has 1497 HP. If I cast Bubble on her, she will get almost 3000 HP, which is the same as my high HP characters. And if I use it on my high HP characters, then they get up to 6000. It was the reason why I was able to defeat a bunch of rank 5 marks before I was actually at a level that I could reasonably fight them. Because it's not like, because the enemies do basically the damage they're going to do, right? They're going to, so that they do like 700 damage. That's, that's a lot of damage. But 700 damage to a character with, 1400 HP, that's half their HP. Now suddenly every character is trying to use up their mana trying to heal them. But 700 damage to a 3000 character, HP character, they're only down to like 75-80% of their health, and they're able to just keep on fighting. I'm honestly surprised that Dewblade slash Aegis Slash even gets skill swap, because King Shield is not swappable. You're not allowed to swap that. But I guess they knew that people would want to do skill swap no guard. Large amount of HP to one ally? I didn't know that was a thing that I had access to already. $32? That's so much. When do we get all these license points? I feel like I should be able to get Bubble on Pinello. I thought that I saw it somewhere. Maybe I didn't. That's okay. A lot of people are able to get it anyway. We could learn death, but let's be honest, most enemies die so quickly that we don't need to use death, and most enemies that don't die so quickly that they die to death are just immune to death anyway, so it's kind of whatever. I won most of my matches in Scarlet with my Sand team. That makes sense because you probably actually trained them, and most people that are getting online are just kind of bad. You gotta wait until ranked so you can play people at your actual skill level. And then even then you have to get out of the rank where people just kind of go on and play. Fully IV'd and EV'd, yeah. Most people aren't doing that, I'm sure. Should probably get some more gambits on. She actually has plenty of gambits. I should probably set up those gambits. Wait, you have access to Bubble already, right? Yes, you do. Good. I'd like to get some HP on here, especially since now that I have Bubble, every bit of HP that you get is actually double. We spent 15 minutes doing all that. Maybe it's time now? But probably not. There's also a chance that all the 4 times speed stuff is actually messing with the clock, and actually it is some sort of internal check. It's moving at 4 times speed. Probably not though, because that would actually mean that it would change every 30 minutes instead of every 2 hours. It's just never going to be wet season. Alright. I think that we're done here. Let me just quickly change the title of the stream so that it's technically accurate. Still have no idea why I'm using Pachyrisi. You probably just like it. Sidequest session 2. So this is Sidequest session 3. And we'll do some more story. Some other time. Alright. 3 hours. Didn't really do much. What is this? Oh yeah, these things. I wonder at which point you actually are able to say, I got everything in an area. Because they don't actually show up. One of these days we're going to just go through all of the Sage Knowledge. Looks like there's 78 total, maybe? No? Is there not? Okay. So we gotta like actually hunt all the enemies. And then we got to there's no way I still have to defeat 10 zombies. We've killed so many zombies. We've actually defeated enough headlesses, though. Wait, there's a nice little like backstory in the bestiary that we'll be able to read through on one of these streams. Oh, you know what? I do remember fighting some of these guys. I didn't know that they were unique monsters, though. Yeah. The enemies that don't aggro you at the start, like, I don't really get that many of those. Like, I know for sure that we're going to have to like just stop our storying in the middle next stream. So at the 46, we'll have to like stop whatever we're doing and teleport back to try to defeat the gill snapper. So frustrating. Oh well. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Tomorrow, I'm thinking we'll do Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And then Tuesday, of course, will be Smash. Wednesday, maybe we'll play more Final Fantasy XII on Wednesday. That'll be another RPG. And then Thursday, more Smash. And then Friday, I'll be playing a lot of Unite on stream. And then probably doing some Final Fantasy XII because I'm not working next Friday. And I'm not working for any Friday for the rest of the year, in fact. So maybe I'll actually swap the two. I'll do Final Fantasy in the mornings when everyone's at work or in school or whatever. And I can do Unite at night once everyone's back. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.